you think? Good. Good morning, everybody. What is happening? I'm headed into work for the day. It's Thursday, August 20th, 2020. I definitely do not want to be going into work 2 days this week. Really tired from yesterday, but I got stuff up that needs to be done. I need to stand up a bunch of new racks and stuff, and there's no other way around it. So let's see. I am so last night I worked on some more reloading stuff. What I started to do was measure case lengths. And case lengths, there's like a special tolerance, I suppose. And as rounds are fired, the cases, the spent cases, they can expand a little bit. And we're talking tenths of an inch or hundreds of an inch. And then it'll be out of spec. So when that happens, when it's too long, so to speak, you would have to trim the case down. So to make my first set of reloading a lot more easier and quicker and whatever, I'm measuring all the cases and separating them by ones that are within tolerance and ones that are or outside of tolerance. I only have 200 small rifle primers, which is for 223 brass. So I can only reload 200 rounds. I might as well pick out 200 good rounds than have to clean up all the shit brass or whatever. So what I can do is reload all of those, and then with all my free time or whenever I have free time, I can trim down the others or whatever. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Who knows when more primers will become available. So, excuse me. So that's what I'm working on now, is just kind of measuring everything. So I did, I'm guessing I have under 200 rounds that are good to go. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is probably start moving on to 308s, and I'll probably go pick up my 22 250 so I can start cleaning that over the weekend or whatever. So alright, fuck this lady. So I do have a lot of ammo, but it's all, or I should say I have a lot of brass. I don't have a lot of ammo yet. But so that's what I need to kind of work on, is reloading and stuff. So it's one step at a time. It's a little slow going because I literally have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. Yesterday I was my decapping die kept dropping the decapping pin that pushes out the primers, and it took me a while to realize that it was because the previous round pushed out the primer, but the primer didn't clear out of the shell holder or whatever. So it was like getting stuck essentially, or jammed. So when I tried to push out the next round, it was never going to come out. So somehow I was dropping the pin, or the pin was getting stuck or whatever. So I kind of learned that, lesson learned, whatever. So the next step, and I'll probably play with it tonight, will be priming the sorted brass that I want to, that it chose to reload, so to speak. So I do have, so let me go back to trimming the cases down in terms of length. I do have a hand reaming tool, but for the number of rounds that I have, I mean, that can't be very practical. So I'm gonna look into a bench reaming tool, or trimming tool, I guess it's called. It's a lot better ergonomically than, like, because the one that I have is kind of like a pen, and you would have to like crank on the rounds every single round that you're trimming. And if you got hundreds or maybe even almost 1,000 rounds you're doing that with, I mean, yeah, it's not good. They also make an electric tool I think that's even more money, and I'm basically out of money for this reloading hobby project this time around. So I'll look into all that. But I'm going to prime the 223 that I'm going to ultimately reload, I suppose. And then I'm going to, then I guess I can start looking into figuring out how to do the powder measures and drops and stuff. So I will do the idea that I had before where I seed a bullet and do all that on an empty dummy round. Basically, it'll just be a shell with no primer and no powder in it. So I'll do that to set the I don't know what it's called, the seeding die, the die that seeds the bullet and crimps it. So I'll, like I said, I'll test it out and make sure it's all dialed in before I start doing it on live rounds. I mean, other than that, it should be good to go. It's not all that complicated. It's just kind of learning the process. There's definitely is a lot of steps. I mean, it took me an entire weekend just to clean all of this brass. So what I'll do probably tonight is prime the 223, and then I'll work on I'll probably work on decapping the 308 that I have. I have no clue how that's gonna go. From my understanding, 308 sometimes needs to be swaged and whatever, cleaned up. So, I don't know. We'll see. I found a really cool little XP trick hack for, excuse me, for, oh shit, what's it called? Fortnite. So you basically create a party, which is you and a dummy account. You join up. The dummy account that's level 1, that's never played a game before, is the party leader. You join a game, and before the game fully loads, that level 1 guy drops off, and it's just you. What it does is it triggers the AI in the game to pair you in the match with all bots. Like really shitty bots that can't hit anything, and they're stupid and they just run around. So, excuse me. So I just tried it out. I got, shit, what was it? I think I got 9,000 XP from one round. The guy that did the, excuse me, the guy that did the video got like 130k of XP in one round. I guess I could get to that point eventually. He was also doing achievements throughout the match and all that sort of stuff. So it's a quick way to earn achievements. You know, SMG damage and different, you know, search this, to do that, and whatever. You can hit those while you're doing everything else. But pretty badass. I'm pretty excited to kind of. So this morning I just played one round, and I went from level 96 to level 97. And in the video the guy was doing, he leveled up like 3 levels, and he was like 130. So the higher, obviously, the higher you go, the more XP it takes to level up. So those aren't quick level ups, so to speak. So that's kind of cool. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'll probably play with that some more. I want to get to 100, because then you get. So here's the premise. So today's, what day is today? Thursday. The season or whatever in Fortnite ends a week from today. I want to get to at least a level 100 to get all of the free skins for the battle pass. But if I can get up even higher than that, then I'll get, there's more to it or something. I think you can get a red version of the level 100 skin. So, I don't know. But I'm headed into work. I'm getting in probably around 9, closer to 9 o'clock. And just kind of gonna move slow and just take it easy today and get done what needs to be done. And afterwards, if it's early, I'll just fucking leave. I mean, why not? So. Stay tuned.